Dobby, just hold on a second. Severus, you're going to tell me that this doesn't seem the least bit suspicious to you? That a 14-year-old who has evidently created his own recipe for wolfsbane potion that works better than any wolfsbane I've ever tried, that you've ever brewed, has a case specifically designed for not only brewing said potion, but evidently testing it, and containing the werewolves he tests it on. That doesn't bother you at all. That doesn't seem the least bit concerning to you.
What exactly are you implying?
I don't know, Severus. What could an idiot like me be implying?
I'm sorry. You're telling me that you see a case specifically designed for furthering medicine for werewolves specifically, created for the 13-year-old who tackled you last year to make sure that you didn't kill everyone else at Hogwarts. And your first thought is, oh, he must be kidnapping werewolves and testing on them illegally. You can't afford to give him the benefit of the doubt.
The benefit of the doubt? Well, I wasn't aware you knew such a thing existed, Severus. Oh wait, that's right. I forgot. You'll only extend that kindness to Adrian. Everyone else must have ill intent.
Oh, please, you're being ridiculous, even for you.
What the hell is your problem? I have a right to be upset about the implication that Adrian is containing and testing on werewolves. That is an upsetting notion for me. How do you not understand that?
Tell me, Lupin, does your arse ever get jealous of the amount of shit that comes out of your mouth?
Excuse me?
You're telling me that you're going to look around at a case specifically designed for furthering research that would make your life better. And you've concluded, oh yes, this is indicative of somebody who is kidnapping and testing on werewolves illegally. Did it ever occur to you that perhaps the warding on this box is in place to keep Adrian safe from people like, oh, I don't know, his father? Or perhaps it was created as a safe place for Mr. Thomas to go to transform after the incident with his great-grandparents? No, of course not. He's Slytherin, so therefore he must be evil. He must be a Death Eater in the making. Isn't that right?
I didn't say that he was a Death Eater in the making. It's not what I meant.
Do you have any idea how many times that boy came into my office last year to beg me to be nicer to you, to be friendlier, to give you another chance? Let bygones be bygones, and so on. Do you know that he reprimanded me for hours after I assigned that essay on werewolves because he'd caught on to what I was trying to do? Do you know how hard he worked to make sure you had a space at Hogwarts? That he carried that vial of wolfsbane around, not for his protection, but for yours. And after all of that, you would accuse him of such sadism and cruelty. You haven't changed much since 6th year, and I suspect you never will.
He... what? Really? He did all that? But we'd only just met. Why would he...
Because that's who Adrian is. He sees somebody who needs help and decides to help them, whether or not they deserve his kindness. You don't have to have known him as long as I have to know that.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't... Of course, Adrian wouldn't have... I'm sorry.
As you should be. But it's not me you need to apologize to, now is it?
How do you do it?
Do what?
This neurodivergency stuff, it's new to me. I forget often that his brain doesn't work the way mine does. How do you cope with that? How do you figure out what he's thinking? How do you know what to say next? What to do next? How do you do it?
I don't always know what's best for him. I don't always know what to say or how to interact with him. But when I misstep, I apologize. I learn, and I do better the next time. I've also taken the liberty of acquiring some Muggle text on autism and ADD, and that has filled in some blanks. Though I've found the most reliable source of information on how Adrian would like to be treated is Adrian himself. Asking questions, allowing him to tell you that you fucked up. That is how you do it.
Look, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this. But I'm going to try. I'm going to figure it out. I'll learn. I'm sorry for any damage I caused today. But if it's not too much to ask, I'd like your help figuring this out, so it doesn't happen again. So I can learn to give him the benefit of the doubt too. Please.
When this is over, when this situation is resolved and we are out of this box, if Adrian still wants you to be around, still wants you in his life after this misstep, I will consider teaching you what I know. Until then, do your best not to jump to conclusions or assume the worst about my student again. Am I clear?
Yes. Thank you.
Good. Dobby, if you would be so kind, please lead the way. I'd like to find Adrian as quickly as possible.